Hello, sir. Good day. Um, this is Team Aaron, and today we'll be presenting our application. We named it Event Organizing App. So the members will be John Kenneth Balaod,
Hi, sir. I'm Johnny Kenneth Balad. I'm the project manager of this group.
and next one is Jasper J. Prater. It's me. I'm the tester, and then Eric Fred Tamparong, and lastly will be Ironeo Ogsang Jr.
Hello, sir. My name is Ernie Jugson Jr. and I'm the programmer of this team.
Okay.
And
Okay, thank you. So, next slide. So, let's now start. So, what is event organizing app? So, this application allows user to avail products or services, online booking or reservations. Third far- Third party user can sell and offer services and time relevant. So, um, this event organizing app, as we all know, pandemic and other factors affecting new normal. It's hard to plan ahead of time since we do not know stories, stores or services that are available. So this application will allow us to reserve to or do a booking in our different events. So we can see here different available products, services that users can avail, or different services that has been offered. So basically, this application is adapting the new normal. Users can use this application if they want to reserve or book, or they can also be the seller, or they can offer different products or services to the other users also. Okay, and next slide. So the next presenter will be Ark Fred Tamparong.
Hello, sir. Arak Prit Parong, sir. The designer and who the one who create is ERD. ERD or the en- Entity Relationship Diagram System. So it's a concept of that broad view of our model of our system, and it used to form commonalia relationships between models. So, for example, this booking, so it is an entity which also has a what you call this a diamond shape, which means it's an entity, but it also associative entity, which it got branches like that book ID, date, and locations. So the meaning of that diamond, sir, is more like a relationship between the customer, the event type, and the admin. And so the book ID, the date, and location of the booking is what we call attributes. The same with the customer, which has attributes of name, email, ID, address, and contract. But and also the name has attributes of first name, middle name, and last name. And also the event type. It is an attribute of the booking. That's why it's more like a circle, or call this in English oblong, something like that. Then uh, it's also an entity, which so it got a square or rectangle shape. And so the relationship between the customer and the booking is one is to one. Uh, and also the booking in the admin is one is to one, and the event type is one to many. So I guess that will be all. Next.
Um, Hello, sir. I'm John Kenneth Balad. I'm design the class diagram, which is I titled it of event organizer. So in the class diagram, which is different attributes. Then first one is which is the user. Then from the administrator, then customer, then our service card, our service and service details. So from the user in attributes which has username, password, login status. So this is all string. So then in the administrator, which is the login provider, which is the admin, then admin name, then password, same as the user. So in the customer part, um, we um, we put some other information, which is the address, gender, status, and for the last one, which is the payment. So in the customer part and in the attributes, which is the register, login, and update profile, which is the customer can customize their information, which no, no, their profile, which is to be verified. Then next one is the service card. In the service card is the service card ID, service type, and date added. The next one is the service. The service is the birthday party, um, which is our product or the service that we can have to the customers that needed. Then the date details, um, which is the price of the event that customer just want it. Then in our class diagram, which is in the service has one and one, which is if the customer has to um book a event which is one one in a time. So it it depends of the customer that can have added others, which is just other other details. I mean, okay. So the service card will provided that in this service card, which is that he will edit you the other information that used to be in your service that wanted. So that is for my part. So next presenter, please. Thank you.
So, hello, sir. Good day once again. My name is Ernest Jugsang Jr. And now I'm about to explain about the data dictionary. So, by the way, what is data dictionary? So, the data dictionary is where all the data, the database that we use in our application. So, this data which is stored by our application and used it to the application also. So here in our database, we have several tables that we use in our application. First table is called the users. So the users is the table which we store users to the database in using the applications. So first, the field name, we have data type, the null, the default, and the description. So first up, the user ID uh, uses the data type integer, and we don't allow null. And the description is for this is the identification number for users, which is a unique number. So then the first name, which is the var character, 50, and we don't allow null, then this identify the first name of the user. So the last name is also the varchar, and this identify the last name of the user. Next is the gender, which also a var character, and this identify the gender of the users, whether it's a female or a male. And the status is also a var character. This identify the status of the user, whether the user is single or married, and the user pass and a password, which also the same as a var character. This identify the username of the user, and the password as is used to sign into the application. And the role ID, which is an integer, and we don't allow a null of this, and this identify the user to be an admin and a customer. So in the role ID we have two only roles, the number one and the number two. So the number one is the customer, and the number two is the admin. So that's the use of the role. So here next in our DBO payments. So our in the video payments, our table data video payments, we have a name, event name, payment type, and a number. The four of them have a var character we choose, and the description of the name, which is this allows user to store a name for the payments, and the event allows the user to store event name, and the payment type allows the user to choose what kind of payments to be stored in the database, and the number, which is stores a contact number of the customer. Next table is the anniversary, which has a date, venue, email, comment. So the data type of the date is datetime, and the rest is the var character. So the date orders date in the format of the day, month, and year. So the venue, this stores the selected venue of the user, and the email stores the email of the user. The comment stores a comment about what event to be in specific. So the rest of the tables is just like this anniversary. As you can see, we had this table anniversary, the wedding, the graduation party, the Christmas party, and the birthday party, anniversary, and like that. So just like the others. And next, the functionalities, additional features. So I would like to ask for my team to who will be the one to explain this
Okay. Thank you so much for that one, Aaron. So
or
okay. So let me add these functionalities or additional features. So as uh, just like usual programs that we can see, the user before they can access or use the application, they need to have a username and password. And of course, if they don't have any at the first time they will be using the app, they will be routed to create a new account. Next slide. Okay. So if ever this will be the member's first time, then they will be routed here. To register an account, they need to fill unnecessary informations before they can proceed. The next slide. Okay. So and about this one, this is the main um, homepage of the program. So as you can see here, after you can log in, you can see their dashboard edit account, and then as you can see, there are the displays of the events that you can avail. So there are birthdays, weddings, Thanksgiving, anniversaries, and etc. And the upper right will be the log out button. Next slide. Okay. So if ever you've already chosen an event that you want to present, then I'm sorry, you will be routed in the screen here. So if ever you've chosen the birthday, let's say for example, just like what you can see on the screen, um, you will be routed to fill those specific fields like the capacity on let's say for example how much did you expected that the crowd will be able to occupy the event, let's say for example 100, or it's up to you or it's up to the user. So the date, so the date when will be the member will be getting the service, or there's the reservation date, in short, and then the venue, and then lastly is the email, and they can also give comments and suggestions. Next slide please. Okay. Hmm? So as you can see there, after you already fill out those informations, you'll be routed to this page also. So before that one, as you can see in the right corner, so you can see there the package of the event. Let's say, for example, price, the cake, the catering services, chairs, tables, red carpet, and etc. So that's just an example for our product.
So
So,
just in addition to that,
mhm.
so you type your name or what is the name of the birthday, who will have the birthday, and also the type of event. Of course, it's a happy birthday or theme, or what you call the event name, something like that. And the payment method, which is cash or even banking or even GCash, or maybe after the event or something like that, an account number of if there is a banking account number. And you can also click book now or cancel the reservation. So next please. And so yeah, the confirmation transaction complete. Next. The same with the wedding, of course, the same, but different theme and different kind of occasion, and what which is same with capacity, date, venue, email, and comments and suggestion of what to add next, and also the same confirmation. Okay, the same alert notification, also with the Thanksgiving. Okay, next. Okay, so here the edit profile or edit account tab, which you can edit your profile, your first name, last name, or any kind of information you fill out to the registration. You can edit here at the edit account. And I guess, and so yeah, then add a picture, and that will be all, I guess.
uh,
Manana.
okay, and the last part before we end here, we need to tell our insights. So by making this activity, I was able to learn on how to use the database properly and also how to connect it to the Visual Studio. And that's it for my part. How about you, Kenneth? Okay, let's
Hello.
proceed to Arik first.
My part.
Go on. Kenneth, go on. Hello, Kenneth. Okay, so for my part is just the overall design of the dashboard, and yeah, I guess that's it. Kenneth or Areneo?
So, hello, sir. Once again, my name is Ernie Jackson Jr. And for me, what I've understand most is about in making and constructing the database and the the program of this our project. So, Mr. John Kenneth Bulad.
Hello. My mic is clear. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Jasper. My part. I realized that what this program is so uh, important is from the people that who needs to apply this because um, even though there are some application that or program who make from the other programmer, we just need to enhance this. Um, for, so I guess
So, hello.
this
And
this part. Okay.
we almost forgot for the next part is the codes and different resources used in this program, which is the Visual Studio In Visual Studio, I use the Windows Form app, the C Sharp, in making this application. And for the database, I use the Microsoft SQL Service Management Studio 18 to gather or to where the database is stored. So that's that's all.
Okay, that will be all.
So hello once again, my name is Arne Jugsang Jr. and now for our demonstration of our project. So as what we said earlier, here our login, the username and password. So if you don't have any account, you can create an account by clicking create new account. In create new account, there's a first name. So let's just say Ireneo, and the last name is Ugsang, and the gender would be male, the status would be single, and the username I would choose Ugsang, and the password is Ugsang. So sign up. As you can see, you can now log in with your account. So click OK, and we're gonna use that account we just made, Ugsang and Ugsang. So here in our customers dashboard, so here in the birthday we can see such events: the happy birthday, the wedding, the happy Thanksgiving, the 50th anniversary, the graduation party, and the Christmas party. So when we click here, for example, our graduation party, so in this and the capacity, so let's just say the capacity is 50 and the date of the event must be held on 10 10 22, and the venue, let's just say, would be nice for SMCT Cebu, and the email, let's just say Arneo Ugsang Jr. at gmail.com, and what would be the comments on the suggestions. So I'll just suggest the theme of the party would be some sports, like that. So let's just click some continue, and you can see there's a notice that says proceed. So in the proceed, here's our transaction given. So what's the name? So we'll put event Ironeo, and the event name surely is the graduation party, and the payment method we can choose here in the savings account, the checkings account, the bank account, PayMaya, and Gcash. So let's just here in Gcash and type our account 0923 660. So just click book now and notice of success. So the transaction is complete. So now it's just the same as the others. So here, in what you can see in the edit account, you can see edit profile. So here we just gonna choose this photo, and now that's your photo, and that's for the customer. So you're just gonna click log out, and let me show you about the admin side. So wrong password. So in the admin, when I click the happy birthday, all the transactions or the data of the birthday that we made is shown here. So let's go back to home. So it's again to the weddings also, and the edit account, as what I've been explained lately, it's just the same. So here, and for the admin, there is a special button in here, says reports. In the reports, we can see all the transactions we've made previously. So here, all the details And I think that's all for our project. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you, sir.